Good morning from day 135 on the Appalachian Trail. I'm here at the Libby Hostel and we are loading up, getting ready to head out for our next section of trail. Slacking again today. Yes, we are, especially after yesterday. Yesterday was tough. And I need a little bit of a break. So the Libby Hostel is accommodating us, but we got to get out. And it's like 6:30 in the morning. So I gotta get started, but I'm rocking to my new kicks today. Yep, they finally came in from the REI. I'm a happy girl. And let's go ahead and load up. Okay, we just got dropped off by our shuttle driver and we are getting ready to head on up. I hear we're heading up like 5 miles uphill. Oh, golly. But the good news is because of the detour, which is AT approved, that the last 4 miles are pretty cruisy is what everyone tells me. So I'm gonna hold on to that hope today. That's the hope I'm holding on to. Off we go. See my new shoes? Aren't they pretty? So last night when we arrived at the hostel, I was told that Mr. Greybeard Sanders was there, and I was really excited to be able to meet him. But there was quite a lot of people there, so I didn't want to, overwhelm him, so I just stayed off, in the distance. But somebody from his crew recognized me and wanted to make sure that I got to meet him. So this morning, I got to talk to him for a little bit, and he was telling me a little bit about his journey so far. And he hiked the portion that I'm hiking this morning, and he was telling me how much he enjoyed it very much, and how I was going to love all the water features this morning and later today. And so it was just really cool to be able to finally be able to meet up with him and to, say that I got to hike with the oldest man hiking the AT. I mean, how cool is that? 91 years old. And he's almost done. We're almost finished. Isn't that cool? And, we were both talking about, we're so close. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. But then we both were like, well, I mean, there's something that could stop us, but God could stop us if God wants to, but we're gonna keep pushing forward as long as we can. And it was just really cool to be able to meet and talk with him. Yeah, so that's what we're hiking next to this morning. It's beautiful. Pretty. Hello, fella. Hi. We're back on the original AT. No more reroute. I just say, for those who rerouted the AT, I loved the reroute. Oh my gosh, that was the best climb and intro to the morning that I've had probably since the beginning of the Whites. Man, oh, what a beautiful morning. Walking next to that stream. And the birds are singing. I didn't get out of breath. Loved it. I'm not exactly sure all that we missed, but I don't feel like I missed anything, honestly. I don't know. Okay. It was amazing. There's a beautiful lake or pond. I don't know what it's called. It's beautiful. Now we have a little over a mile climb up to our first 4K, which I believe is Carter Dome. Just came up that. Here's a view. That's the hut down there, I think. I'm guessing. All right, we made it to the top of Carter Dome. I had to think about it for a minute. Made it to the top of Carter Dome. And this nice pile of rocks. Here we go. All right, so we left really early this morning, and so none of us really got a very good breakfast. So I know myself, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my powdered donuts that I got from the gas station last night. I know, super healthy, but you know, that's what I'm eating today. Okay, back on trail after a nice snack break. Well, we just ran into some more southbounders, and they were super cool. And even gave us an orange. Isn't that sweet? Wow. Okay. Our next mountain, our next 4K that we're going to go up is called South Carter. It's less than a mile away, and hopefully it won't be quite as steep of a climb. Not that the last one was that steep. Well, it started out steep, but it was just a little bit long. So, here we go. Almost there. A few more steps. Our second 4K of the day. We're at the top of South Carter. Our second 4K. Sorry, no view. Alright, our next mountain is called Middle Carter. Okay.
Rock there. Yeah.
Here's our new friend Bugnut. He's hiking with us today. Alright, and this is our view. This isn't the top though. No, this is just a view. That's the top?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Middle Carter. We're going there. Alright, we're still 0.4 away. Alright, we made it to Middle Carter. Gorgeous. And, oh, I'm going to give you a front forward view. It's better this way. Plus you get to see my friends. Okay, now we're going to come down off the mountain, I believe. And hopefully start thinking about somewhere for lunch. I think we got a few miles for that, but still. Are you okay? Alright, we just had a nice little lunch spot and just right about here. Nothing really fancy about it other than it was level. And now we're gonna hike 10 more miles and then head on back to the Libby Hostel. We got one more 4K to hit, Mount Mariah, but we got a couple more miles before we even start to tackle that pool. So off we go. First view after lunch. Gorgeous. And back down we go. Hey, we're beginning the climb up Mount Mariah. Let's do this. Okay, wanna climb that?
I really recommend going around the left.
All right then. Not dragging. You know, with a bunch of stinky ATers all day. You should deserve to be in the video. All right, we just summited our last 4K in New Hampshire and Mount Mariah, and now we're going to do the last 2 miles sketch down and then 4 miles cruisy down. At least that's what Mr. Greybeard Sanders told me. He told me the last 4 miles, he said not to worry about it at all. And down we go. All right, we are less than a mile away from finishing our day today. Over 17 miles, I'm not exactly sure, 17 to 18 miles. It's been a great hike today. The weather has been nice, perfect again. Thankfully, we weren't in the direct sunlight, so no sunburns today, no sun exposure like we had yesterday. I don't even know if I mentioned that yesterday or not, but we had a little too much sun exposure yesterday, and it definitely took it out of us. But today, it was really, really nice. Even though we did a few 4Kers, it wasn't too bad. And we did slack today, but, you know, we were able to get a lot of miles in, and I feel really good about that. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do tomorrow, but I know that we're going to go ahead and get to the road tonight and maybe go get a burger and some good food tonight and just celebrate, you know, another good day. So we have another night at the Libby Hostel, and if I get back in time before there's too many people there again, oh my goodness, so many people there. Oh, I didn't even mention that I did run into Polchar and Forrest as well, and I hope they're still there, because if they are, I would love to be able to, for you all to be able to say hi to them as well. So sweet. Forrest is just a cutie bagootie. I know he probably doesn't want me calling him that, but anyway, he is. And, you know, we got to talk to him and hear about some of his favorite parts so far. And so hopefully they'll still be there, but if not, I'm sure we'll catch up to them again. But anyway, at least I hope. He's fast. Anyhow, but okay, so hopefully the next time you see me, it'll be me eating a burger. Alright, here we are. The Dilly Days checking in after a long 17, 18, I don't even know how many mile days. It was a big day. But we're glad to have it finished. And we're here at the Libby Hostel. And just after eating a delicious dinner, But we were sitting here working together our next section of trail because, believe it or not, we are almost finished with New Hampshire. We're actually getting ready to cross the 1900 mile marker tomorrow morning, which is insane. I can't believe we have less than 300 miles now. It's amazing. But as we were preparing our next section, and you know, many of us have some injuries that we're trying to, you know, work through. We've come to a conclusion that, well, we wanted to talk to you all about and to let you know about it. So, Stitch, I thought maybe you could go ahead and start us off.
Yeah, so I will be splitting from the group, hiking ahead. I have a bit of a timetable that I have to meet if I want to summit, and I'm running right up against it. I think I'm going to need to catch up a couple days, actually. And I don't want these guys to have to push hard or have a difficult end of their hike just to try to keep up with my timetable. None of them have a deadline. I don't want them to injure themselves or have a miserable time in Maine. So I'm just going to split off. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of them summit and have a beautiful hike and see them all again sometime.
Yeah. And we're excited for Stitch too. We think that we're excited for his, you know, future coming up. And we knew that he had a timetable, and you know, I was hoping to be able to summit by my birthday, but you know, with my, you know, injuries and things that I've been trying to work through, that's just not going to happen, and I'm okay with that. I've come to that realization, and with Butterfly working through her, you know, foot problems and just the aches and pains of, you know, just trying to get through the whites. Let me tell you, it's we're just trying to make sure that we enjoy the rest of this trail. We don't want it to be a burden. We want it to be a blessing and something that we look back on and be like, yeah, we loved every moment of this. And so, yeah, so we're excited to be moving back at our own pace, or us to be stepping at our own pace, and also for Stitch to be moving forward at his pace too. So, but we wanted to let you know too, he's not quitting the trail. He's pressing on. He's pressing on hard and strong, and we're excited to see that photography photo. So, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and sign off because they're getting ready to turn the lights off on us. So, y'all take care, and we'll see you in the morning. God bless.